Hi, in this clip I'm going to go through the object and talk cards in the tip of the tongue box. The object and talk cards in the junior box are more picture based, so picture based with the word beside them, and that's for the readers and the non-readers. Okay, there's 50 of each in the junior box and 100 in each in the middle box and senior boxes. They're very good for developing confidence, developing the questioning skills, listening skills, and description as well. Okay, basically the same type of activities can apply to the objects and the talk cards, which is why I'm putting them together. Before you start activities with these, I would encourage you to maybe have a flip chart or some sort of a poster that you can put up that would have prompt words on it that would help children when standing up and having to describe these things. That they can either work in pairs, groups, or it can be whole class. It's because it can be difficult for a child to stand up and talk about an object, say, that they've taken out of the box. Just say the object card I've taken as a boat, and I have to talk about a boat. I after a few seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, I might begin to run out and not know what to say, and that's for children and adults alike. So having a little prompt will help. Now, I do have a photograph here of my flip chart from school, but I think it's a bit dark for you to have a little look at. Okay, so basically you've got your size, describing the size, texture, colour, where you can find, purchase it, popularity, what it can be used for, function, and what category it belongs to. So if you had something like that and you've gone through those words with the children, they understand them, then they'll be able to talk a little bit about each section, to do with the object card that they have. Again, any adaptations can easily be applied with these activities. So if you've someone that's more exceptionally able, then you're going to encourage them to speak more clearly, use more descriptive adjectives, use more descriptive adverbs, and so on. Okay. Whereas if someone is having trouble with the activity, you might give them the word for a few minutes beforehand that they can think about what they want to say, or even give them their object that night so that they can think about it at home or practice it at home before standing up maybe in the classroom to give a presentation. So that's basically the two things I want to say with object and talk cards, is to use a flip chart to have some prompts there to help your children, and the different adaptations. The other thing with these activities is to focus on the non-verbal behaviours, okay? Non-verbal behaviours, maybe put a little prompt card over in your oral language corner. The non-verbal behaviours are voice, volume, pitch, pronunciation, pauses, eye contact, and gestures such as hand gestures and body gestures. If you have this in your oral language corner, it will remind you to remind the children to use them, okay? And that's what you can focus on. So always developing that pronunciation, that clear voice, and so on. Now, an example of some of the activities, you've got your yes-no games for using your questioning skills, headbands, that game that's available commercially. You just put the object cards face down or stick them to the back of your chair. Mile at minute, talk ones, you're talking more about your experiences, activities that can be linked to debates. Now, there's lots of different activities, but they're all on the teacher manuals, okay? So that's basically it, short and sweet, for the object and talk cards. I'm just going to link them in first before I go to the new language curriculum. So it fits into the element of understanding. Number 5 and number 6, that's your acquisition and use of vocabulary. Okay, because again, that chart I put up, you're going to talk about the colour, popularity, categorization, texture, and so on. So that can be new vocabulary to some children, okay, and you're getting them to talk about those different areas. It can fit into the category, let me see, the element of exploring and using number 13, which is information giving, explanation, justification, and also 14, which is description, prediction, and reflection. And that can tie nicely in with the feely bag, which is also in this section, and feely bag is in each box, okay? As well as fitting into the element of communicating, fits into number 1, engagement, listening, and attention. And as you move along the milestones, you'll notice a lot of these things are referred to there in that element, okay? So that's basically it for the object and talk cards. Thank you for listening.